I'm Kristen Knecht, and I have a practice in Mont Belvieu, Texas, right outside of Houston. Yeah, so when I was trying to make the decision, you're trying to weigh pros and cons and you see a $5,000 price tag. Some people might think that's expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, the value and all of the information that I've obtained this weekend more than pays for that. Like just little tidbits that each person has given me could ultimately save like beyond thousands, almost upwards of six figures. If you take the little tips that someone was mentioning, making me reconsider some of my things with conversion, my conversion's great, but there's still ways to make it better. And I think when you come and you're surrounded by people that are doing better than you and have figured out how to elevate themselves, it's a good reminder that there's more things that I could be doing too to level up my practice. And it's motivating. This has by far been the most well put together event that I've ever been to. The two people that you brought in are both amazing, and you just bring something very different. At every other event, you're right. Like you're eating crappy food. They're not bringing in like the spiritual and the health side. If it's ortho related, you're going to a separate business development meeting, and you've figured out a way to combine all of it in one weekend and make it very inspiring. Like I would have never thought that I would be doing breath work at an ortho meeting, but it was amazing. It was a really amazing experience. You tie in the biohacking, all of the food. It's very, very unique. And I think that's inspirational too, because you have people here that one of their main goals was to now focus on health. And I think by combining all of that, it brings to light how much if we want to keep doing what we're doing and performing at a really high level, you have to focus on your health and your mental health. It doesn't just mean exercising. And that was eye-opening for me too. Like I'm in great physical shape, but I don't take care of my mental health enough. And I let stress get the best of me like a lot of us do. One thing that was very eye-opening is you see how many of us are struggling with the same things. And you think that you're different and you're isolated. And whether your practice is, multi-million or, 1.5, it's like you still have the same fears, the same stresses. And so to be able to connect on that level was great. Yeah, so that was a really crazy experience, something that, I wouldn't have expected that having that type of experience with her was going to change the way I felt from an immediate standpoint, but it really did. The way that she shifts your mindset and, stops you from even saying anything about the past is just very remarkable. Like I was telling her at dinner last night, I've never met anyone that approaches that type of coaching in that way. Everyone else wants to let you tell the history and why you react a certain way. And she finds a way to just focus on the positive and make you move forward. And I do feel lighter and feel different going forward. And we'll see, can I make sure that I implement all of those new things in my daily life? But if I can, then that's, truly life-changing.